Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the channel. It's your girl Camping Man. I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to HBO Max's trailer for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I'm so excited for this because I love Harry Potter. I love the books. I love the movies. So this series is going to be interesting. We've seen so many different kind of rumors everywhere, or casting confirmations and whatnot. And I don't know, like I feel like naturally it's not gonna give the same vibe as the original. It can't, it shouldn't, but it should toe the line of the books, is what I feel. Because with a series you have time to focus on aspects. With the books, there were some things that were omitted because of time. But with series, you can focus, you can draw anticipation, you can build dread, all those kind of things. So there's some little nuances that you can put that will sort of um I don't know, like elaborate on the story more. So that's what I expect to see in the series. I wonder like how it's going to differ from the movies and from the books in terms of what are they going to include, what are they not going to include, what are they going to focus more, which angle are they going to bring the characters, like not even appearance wise, just little things, like I'm just curious to see how and what they do with the story and the characters. Obviously, there's some characters that we are partial to, and so it's going to be difficult to see other actors portray them because we've already sort of embraced um the 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 acting that was done in the movies, the Golden Trio, Hagrid, Dumbledore, the two actors for Dumbledore, McGonagall, like, these are beloved characters and beloved actors. So it's going to be Snape, it's going to be difficult, and of course Voldemort, like in sense of, I remember I think beloved. So it's going to be difficult seeing other people in those roles, but I think I'm excited to see that, to see how they will embody them, because, for example, Harry Potter in the books was more cheeky, it was more devil may care, Ginny was more spontaneous, was more fun in the books as well. So I'd like to see if they can portray that in this series. Harry Potter, I said Harry Potter, Hermione was more nerdy, like proper nerdy, you know. Ron was silly, but like they didn't really give him the charisma, that's happy-go-lucky, I feel but I still win at the end sort of vibe that he had. They didn't give it to him in the movie, so I'd like to see that in the series. I wonder if we're going to see like Peeves, just different things that makes me so curious to see this. So I'm watching this with an open mind, being very receptive of whatever comes, my way. I'm going to try as much as possible to pitch this against the books as opposed to against the movies. And then apart from that, like so there's gonna be a lot of comparison. I think I won't be able to help it. I think anybody won't be able to help it. But I one thing I really want to see is if they would take any creative liberties, like create entire characters, entire scenarios, or like um change narrative of a very well known incident in the books, things like that. And so I want to see they'll do it well, Those are the kind of things that make me curious for this series. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, let's give the trailer a watch. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone series trailer reaction. Let's go.
I told you.
Come on the
You are a normal
stairs.
boy,
Interesting. Are we seeing
and you're
him in
going to start
school?
acting like one.
You see, this is what I mean. Like,
You think you're
let's
something
finish it.
special?
Oh, that's Petunia.
There is nothing special
Yo,
about you.
you were saying?
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny
Hagrid.
and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right.
Ooh, the scar is well done.
The next
It
time
looks
I
like a
see you
scar.
will be in Hogwarts.
Oh, the Weasleys. Beloved indeed. Yo. Oh, is that McGonagall?
Mr.
Ooh, the
Potter,
Salter Heart is more rhyming
I
like
think we
it's.
can
Is that
expect
Hermione?
great things from you.
What's his name? Ollivander's. Is that Draco Malfoy?
Let's see
He's
who
got
you
the
are.
haughty look down. Who's that? Anna or Lavender? Oh, cute. Happy. Playing with snow angels. Yeah, I think that was a Snape. His casting was
Are you
very
really Harry
controversial.
Potter?
What was that? Like, oh, mind blown. Interesting. Yo. Okay. This is great. This is great. Okay. So things to note. Okay. Um I'm gonna watch it again. But first of all, there seems to be a more like gritty edge to this. Whereas with like I don't know, like with let me see if I can play it without audio so that I can explain it. Okay, for example, we never really saw him go to school in the books, you know, but it is presumed that he would have gone to school at some point because he did mention that he was always wearing Dudley's old uniforms, you know, so we get to see that happen. Oh, and then I presume this is when she cuts his hair and he grows back. These are the funny things that usually happen. They're tackling the grief more direct and like I think with the more like the abuse that he suffered at home. They're tackling it like in a more direct, more upfront, more in your face sort of way. This like even the coloring, the way everything is more toned down. It has a more somber, more gritty vibe to it. I really, really like the scar part. I feel like it's because I don't know, the scar in the movies didn't really do it for me. Never did. But this one actually looks like a scar. It's very well done. I really, really like that for some reason. And then like seeing the halls, you know, everything just and then we have a younger McGonagall. I don't know. It's just everything's just very interesting. The vibe feels very much I feel like it's true to the books. However, they've taken a lot of liberties. Should be very interesting. Yeah, the Snape. I remember the casting for Snape was very like controversial. A lot of people were like, "Why would they cast a black man as Professor Snape?" You know, he's always described as somebody all dressed in black with a very sallow, I think, skin, like a very yellowish, pale-ish, like he's almost sick look. So to cast a black man in that role is somewhat like a huge, like a very bold, controversial move, really. So we're yet to see how that's gonna pan out. I feel like he has a lot of huge, huge shoes to fill, especially because what's his name, Alan Rickman, God rest his soul, has passed. So that just makes him even more larger than life, you know. As opposed to competing with a live person, you're competing with dead. So So, like he has really, 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 really big shoes to fill. I just feel like I hope things have been recorded to a certain extent so that he doesn't feel pressured by people's criticisms and like comments, because sometimes when films um or series are recorded concurrently to when they're shown, the actors start to conform to people's opinions. Oh, I wish this person would be like this. And if there's a lot of like if there's enough voices to that comment, you find the actors beginning to conform to that statement as opposed to being true to their interpretation of the character. So I really can't wait to see. I feel like the Snape in this is going to be more sinister in the sense of um he was already like very annoying, like a bully. He was really a bully. The last two movies tried to redeem him. In a sense, it did redeem him, but for a long time, like a lot of things that he did were not just proper. Like, yeah, you can have grudges, you can have, but you don't have to treat a child that way. Like, seriously. So I feel like here, just the little bit of what was shown, I feel like he's really going to embody that, you know, callousness and disdain that he had for Harry, and he's going to show it more. So it's going to be interesting to witness. We did not see a Dumbledore. I do not think I saw a Dumbledore, which is very interesting. Why? Why would they show McGonagall, show Snape, and not show Dumbledore? It's like they're withholding him deliberately. Why? I don't know. It should be interesting. I think I saw a Draco Malfoy and he captured the haughtiness that Draco has to perfection, which I like. I just feel like it's good to be a different watch from the movies and to properly enjoy it. I think just detach yourself. You can compare, but don't pitch them against each other. You can note differences and appreciate each for what they are. You know, if you're going to criticize based on itself and not in comparison to the other ones, apart from the original work, what I feel is the books. So I feel like if you compare it with the books, you know, it's not so bad as to compare it with another adapted work or adapted version of the original work. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to watch the series. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, I hope there are more trailers that'll come out before then. I feel like there will be because, like I said, we haven't seen Dumbledore. We haven't met Dumbledore. We haven't heard anything about um, Voldemort. So still waters to be explored. So yeah, that was my reaction to Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone official teaser from HBO Max. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn notifications so you are always when I post a video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.